I'm Dr. Cornel Kittell. I'm a veterinarian. I'm retired from the United States Army, and I have a farm in Colbert, Georgia. On the 12th of October last year, I got up early. I had to get the trash out, so I got up pretty fast. I came down the stairs. At the base of the stairs, all of a sudden, there was massive rushing sound. The world started to spin. I went to the floor. I was on the floor. I started vomiting, and those were my main symptoms. I had massive vertigo, and I was vomiting. My daughter, who's an ER nurse and sees stroke all the time, didn't know I was having a stroke. When the EMT guys got here with the ambulance, they didn't recognize that I was having a stroke. I was taken to St. Mary's, and I had the right doctor in the right place at the right time. It's very difficult to diagnose this kind of stroke, but Dr. Eagleson saw enough that he suspected I had a stroke. So they performed a CT scan, and they found that I was having a stroke at that time. So they decided that they would use TPA, tissue plasminogen activator, which tears apart the clot. They knew that I had a clot, they knew where it was in my brain, and they used it. Now, it's very important that it's used in a timely fashion. We got it in time, and in a very short time after receiving the TPA, my symptoms, as far as I could tell, were like just going away. The world was no longer spinning, the vomiting stopped, and in actual fact, by that evening, if they would have let me, now they didn't, I could have walked. It was miraculous. 6 days after my stroke, I was back doing surgery. I'm riding my bicycle regularly, I'm going to the gym regularly, I have a farm, and I'm doing all the things on the farm that I did before I had the stroke. As far as I can tell, my recovery has been 100%. We have sheep primarily, a few horses, some chickens, some goats, and a few rabbits, and we enjoy our life. It's very interesting with this drug that they use, the TPA. My wife and I are both veterinarians, and until recently we worked in the research area. My wife did the original safety studies in primates for this drug. And then something like 30 years later or whatever, that drug saved her husband's life. I was really very pleasantly surprised by my entire stay at St. Mary's. Everyone I worked with there was competent. Everyone was happy. It was fantastic to have such nice, concerned people giving me my care. I think it was important for my recovery as well. I was diagnosed correctly because I had the right doctor in the right hospital.